Episode 1. The Investigator. Introduction to the Intelligence Cycle. The night wind howls ferociously past my ears, bitter cold seeping through fleecy mittens and clinging at my fingertips. The local guide's voices echo in Swahili, repeating "Poli, poli," slowly, slowly, as we ascend treacherous rocky terrain. The air grows thinner with each step, each movement feeling like a monumental effort. My labored breaths pierce the relative silence of the night. We embarked on our summit stretch of Kilimanjaro at midnight, sluggishly departing from Burafu Camp, one of the highest camps on the mountain, offering not much more than jagged rocks. Our goal is to reach Uhuru Peak by sunrise, the mountain's highest point standing at 5,895 meters above sea level. Climbers navigate by the light of headlamps, following the path marked by guides, their gaze fixed on the ground before them. It is almost hypnotic watching the person in front of you, as one foot slowly lifts and clumsily lands in front of the other, the repeated movement never ending. Every now and again, I steal a glance at the stars which radiate brightly, presenting an incredible view of the cosmos. This is our 5th night on the mountain, and we will need 2 days to descend after the summit. Altitude sickness affects some climbers more than others, manifesting as shortness of breath, headaches, and fatigue. The gasps for air echo haunting me through the night. Despite feeling the effects of the altitude, I press on. Most people that make the journey to Kilimanjaro seek to conquer one of the world's tallest peaks for their own sense of accomplishment. The allure of reaching the summit, despite its formidable physical challenges, stands as a true testament to an individual's unwavering determination and resilience. However, my motivation is different. Unbeknown to my fellow climbers, I am here on business. You see, I used to be an intelligence officer in law enforcement, but now I run a private investigators agency. I have been sent by a client under the guise of a honeymoon planner. My true identity remains concealed, as the group is unaware of my profession and the real reason I am here. We pause intermittently for brief breaks, hastily sipping ginger tea and devouring biscuits to replenish our energy. With each ascent, the biting winds grow colder, numbing my fingers as I clumsily wipe my runny nose with my mittens. The approaching dawn brings little respite. The relentless climb seems to spiral endlessly, our bodies weighed down with fatigue. Dark volcanic rock stretches out before us, interspersed with patches of snow, offering no solace from the arduous journey. How much longer? I inquire, to which a local guide responds with a promise of just one more corner. Yet, the corners keep appearing, mocking our progress. Finn, our seasoned expedition leader and former UK Special Forces operator, interrupts our weariness with an exclamation, drawing our attention to the awe-inspiring sight before us. The silhouette of the mountain emerges against the indigo canvas of the sky, illuminated by the gradual ascent of the sun. A golden-orange glow spreads across the horizon, casting a surreal radiance upon the jagged peaks. Keep going, Finn urges. The sun is almost here. Amidst the exhaustion, I catch sight of our final destination, the sign marking the mountain's highest point. This time there truly is only one more corner. Encouraged by the local guide Juma, who chants Hakuna Matata, Poli, Poli, I turn my gaze to witness the sun's majestic ascent. Don't give up, Poli, Poli, Juma repeats, his words a comforting refrain amidst the chill. The sky erupts in a symphony of colors, infusing me with renewed hope and banishing any lingering doubts. The awe-inspiring sight of the glaciers ascending against the backdrop of Kilimanjaro's volcanic, Mars-like terrain is truly breathtaking. As 3 members of our group reach the summit sign, with 6 more of us closely behind, I am overwhelmed by the piercing cold. Yearning for just a moment to capture the scene, I resolve to snap a quick photo, savor the view, and begin the descent without delay. Yet, time stretches on agonizingly as we wait for the others to arrive for the group photo. It becomes apparent that a couple of members have fallen ill on the ascent and won't be joining us at the summit as they will undertake a slower pace. Shivering uncontrollably, I fumble to put on my sunglasses, grateful for Azizi, one of the porters, who helps me don them and offers a tissue for my runny nose. When I ask if he can carry my bag down, he readily agrees, relieving me of the burden that I had managed to carry up but lacked the strength to bear on the descent. Amidst snapping a few group photos and sharing light-hearted jokes, we hastily depart from the sign marking our triumph at Uru Peak, the highest point in Africa and the world's largest volcano. The feeling is akin to spending hours cooking an intricately delicious meal and devouring it in just 10 minutes. It is maddening how long we spent getting to the top of the roof of Africa, for those limited precious minutes savoring the views. As we cautiously begin our descent, a thick fog envelops us, obscuring our visibility. Straining to see through the haze, I hear Finn's voice urging us to pause and listen. Before his words can fully register, the sound of sliding gravel distracts me, followed by a sudden, blood-curdling scream that pierces the heavy mist. My heart races as panic grips me. Could someone be slipping? Are we nearing the mountain's edge? The dense fog continues to cloak our surroundings, obscuring our vision and amplifying the sense of foreboding that hangs heavy in the air. Finn's voice, tinged with urgency, breaks through the silence, guiding us with a sense of purpose amidst the disorienting haze. But as we stumble forward, the ground beneath us feels unsteady, as if eager to swallow us whole. As the minutes tick by, my blurred vision begins to clear, revealing Finn and the local guides urgently discussing the unfolding situation. To my left, Lily and David, the doctors, stand alongside Maya, London gal. On the right, closest to the mountain's edge, I notice Georgie, the journalist, and Peter, the captain, their expressions mirroring my own disorientation. But Drew, the American millionaire, is noticeably absent. Olivia, the midwife, and Rian, the patient, press on with their ascent, yet to rejoin our group. We exchange uneasy glances, our silence punctuated only by the rhythm of our trembling bodies. The realization sinks in: Drew is missing, and there's no plausible explanation for his disappearance. It has become clear that we're a couple of meters away from the edge, and it seems implausible that he could have wandered close enough to fall. Meanwhile, everyone else remains at a relatively safe distance, shielded by the guides. Could someone have pushed him? After examining the nearby area to no avail, Finn and the guides swiftly secure ropes, preparing to descend a portion of the rugged mountain face in search of Drew. Their calls met with eerie silence. Although we had been close to the edge, I do not feel we were close enough for someone to just fall or wander off. I can't shake the feeling that Drew's absence hints at something more sinister. Has foul play occurred? And if so, why? If he was pushed by someone close by, surely I would have noticed. This is a mystery that demands unraveling, and I'm enlisting your help to piece together the puzzle. In the face of this incident, the need for information becomes paramount. Each member of our climbing party holds a piece of the puzzle, their backgrounds and motivations as varied as the landscape we traverse. It is essential we figure out the relationships each climber holds with Drew, and if they have noticed anything in the 5 days before summit night. Are any of them seeking to harm Drew? As we delve deeper into this enigma, unraveling the web of connections and suspicions, your keen observations and deductive skills will be invaluable. Together, let's uncover the truth behind Drew's disappearance and untangle the mysteries lurking in the shadows of Kilimanjaro. The climbing party. Lesson 1. Introduction to the Intelligence Cycle and Collection Plans. The intelligence cycle is a conceptual model that describes the process of intelligence gathering, analysis, and dissemination. It consists of several interconnected stages as depicted by the graphic. The intelligence cycle is attributed to various intelligence scholars and practitioners over time. While there is not a single inventor, it has evolved as a framework used by intelligence agencies and organizations worldwide to manage the process of intelligence production. Exercise 1. Planning and direction. Devising a collection plan is a key element of the planning and direction stage. The purpose of a collection plan is to systematically gather relevant information to support the objectives of an investigation, intelligence operation, or research endeavor. Let's break down how we can apply it to uncover the truth behind Drew's disappearance. Step 1. Objective definition. Mystery objectives. First, we need to figure out what we're trying to find out. We'll ask questions like who, what, when, where, why, and how to pinpoint the key aspects of Drew's disappearance. Have a go at writing down some key questions that will drive the investigation. Step 2. Information needs. Clue collection. Once we know what we're looking for, we'll need to identify the sources of information required to unravel the mystery. We may rely on eyewitness accounts, hunt for physical evidence, or probe alibis. We could also use a combination of these. Have a go at brainstorming ways to collect these clues, whether it's interviewing suspects or examining photographs. A good strategy would be to list the clues or information required, and next to it, the method you would use to collect this clue or piece of information, as shown by the example in the table. Eyewitness accounts. Conduct individual interviews with climbers who were present during Drew's disappearance. Prepare a list of specific questions to gather detailed accounts of what each witness observed. Encourage climbers to provide any relevant details or observations they may have overlooked initially. Gathering these crucial clues, information, and data is essential for completing the intelligence cycle and unraveling the mystery of Drew's disappearance. Once processed, analyzed, and evaluated, they will provide invaluable insights across various intelligence domains, including human intelligence, HUMINT, image intelligence, IMINT, geospatial intelligence, JOINT, and open source intelligence, Ascent, which will inform hypotheses and conclusions. What exactly are these intelligence domains? Human intelligence, HUMINT. This type of intelligence involves information collected by human sources. It relies on interactions with individuals who have access to valuable data or insights. HUMINT can be gathered through various means, such as interviews, interrogations, debriefings, and clandestine operations. It often provides unique perspectives and first-hand accounts that may not be accessible through other intelligence methods. Geospatial intelligence, JOINT. JOINT involves the analysis of geospatial data to produce intelligence. It combines imagery, terrain data, geographical information systems, GIS, and other geospatial technologies to understand and visualize activities, events, and phenomena occurring on the Earth's surface. JOINT is valuable for mapping, navigation, disaster response, urban planning, and military operations. Open source intelligence, OSINT. OSINT refers to intelligence derived from publicly available sources. It involves collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information from a wide range of publicly accessible channels, such as news articles, social media, websites, academic publications, and government reports. OSINT provides valuable insights into various topics, including current events, trends, public sentiment, and potential threats. It is often used by intelligence agencies, law enforcement, researchers, journalists, and businesses to supplement traditional intelligence gathering methods. Step 3. Threat assessment and risk analysis, danger detection. Next, we'll think about any potential threats and their associated risks that could get in our way, like false information or interference from others. Then, we'll come up with ways to minimize those risks and keep our investigation on track. Have a go at listing potential threats, the possible risks associated with the threat, and strategize how to mitigate them to uncover the truth. There is one example in the template that you can emulate. Potential threats, foul play by someone within the climbing group. Associated risks, this threat could lead to false information or cover-ups by individuals involved. Mitigation strategies, implement strict confidentiality protocols during interviews to encourage honesty and transparency. Cross-reference information obtained from multiple sources to verify its accuracy. By identifying potential threats, assessing associated risks, and implementing appropriate mitigation strategies, we can minimize obstacles and maximize the effectiveness of our investigation to uncover the truth behind Drew's disappearance. Step 4. Team up. We'll gather our team and make sure we have the right equipment for the job. We'll assign tasks to team members, such as conducting interviews, gathering evidence, and analyzing information based on their skills and expertise. Assemble your investigative team. Have a go at choosing individuals from the climbing party with diverse skills and expertise to cover all aspects of the investigation. With the limited information you have currently, it will be crucial to pick people you think you can trust. Write down which character you would rely on, the task you would use them for, and why. There is one example in the table. Task: photographic evidence. Assigned character: Georgie, the journalist. Rationale: Georgie will be responsible for taking and collecting photographs during the investigation. His keen eye for detail and documentation skills will ensure that all relevant evidence is properly recorded and catalogued. For this exercise, it may be useful for you to know what equipment each character possesses. Azizi, the porter. Radios. Binoculars. Emergency shelter. Headlamp. David, the doc. Medical journals. Prescription pads and pens. Headlamp. Myself, Evelyn, the investigator. Recording devices. Digital voice recorders. Video cameras with audio recording capabilities. Forensic evidence collection kits and UV lights. Headlamp. Finn, the expedition leader. Climbing helmets. Climbing harnesses. Handheld GPS units. GPS-enabled smartphones. Headlamp and flashlight. Georgie, the journalist. Aerial photography drone. Digital cameras. GoPro. Headlamp. Juma, the guide. Radios. Satellite phones. Regional maps. Flashlight. Lily, the doc. Medical supplies. Bandages. Medications. Stethoscope. First aid kit. Headlamp. Mia, London gal. Fashion magazines. Makeup kits. Headlamp. Whistle. Olivia, the midwife. First aid kit. Binoculars. Headlamp. Peter, the captain. Ship logbook. Navigational instruments. Sextant, compass. Multi-tool or knife. Headlamp. Rion, the patient. Health and fitness tracker. Energy bars. Headlamp. Choose your resources wisely to maximize your chances of cracking the case wide open. So, gather your team, gear up with the latest gadgets, and get ready to unravel the mystery of Drew's disappearance. You should select 3 to 4 members of the climbing party that you think would be most beneficial for your investigation and the task they will undertake. After that, you can see the next stages of a collection plan and what they should include in a real-life scenario. You do not need to do anything. This is just for your awareness. Step 5. Legal and ethical considerations. This step details the ethical guidelines and legal framework that govern the investigation, emphasizing privacy rights, confidentiality, and evidence integrity while providing guidance on ethical dilemmas and regulatory compliance. Step 6. Coordination and collaboration. Here, the focus is on the best strategy for teamwork and communication among investigators and stakeholders, ensuring effective information sharing and leveraging collective expertise and resources. Step 7. Operational planning. This involves developing a detailed plan for the investigation, including timelines, responsibilities, and objectives, outlining specific tasks required to achieve the goals. Step 8. Evaluation and feedback mechanisms. It is important to outline progress monitoring and feedback collection methods for team members and stakeholders. This step emphasizes continuous improvement and learning, adjusting strategies as needed. Step 9. Documentation and reporting. Finally, a method for documenting all aspects of the investigation should be decided, including observations, interviews, and evidence collected, with guidelines for compiling progress reports and maintaining organized case files to ensure transparency and support conclusions. Collections plans can vary depending on the sector, organization, or customer requirements. Key takeaways. The intelligence cycle is a conceptual model that describes the process of intelligence gathering, analysis, and dissemination. It consists of several interconnected stages. Step 1 of the intelligence cycle involves planning and direction. It usually involves drafting a collection plan. This serves to systematically gather relevant information to support the objectives of an investigation, intelligence operation, or research endeavor. The purpose of the different stages of a collection plan is to ensure the investigation has clear objectives and direction, with a systematic and ethical approach to gathering information, fostering collaboration, mitigating risks, monitoring progress, and efficient methods for documenting findings throughout the investigation process.